can take you down for a ride. I take you around my life. Jaywalking, crosswalking, lip locking, but you, I know it, you know it, we make it.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl AmandaEnsing, and today I am doing a date night transformation. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amanda. Don't forget to hit subscribe down below before you leave. It's been a minute since I did a date night look. I wanted today's look to be more understated, a little bit more natural, if you will. This is my version of a more natural date night look. I really hope you guys like the look. It's very romantic. It's very just matte, and I love all the color scheme and everything. And honestly, I love a full beat glam. I love a dramatic cut crease, but I also feel really beautiful and really sexy when I have a more understated glam. Not only am I going to be showing you guys my makeup today, but I'm also going to be showing you my self-tanning routine. I have gotten so many requests for a self-tanning routine, so I decided to do a date night look today because nothing makes me feel more fresh and more like ready to go on a date than when I'm freshly tanned. I love bronze skin. Today's video is sponsored by Bondi Sands. This has quickly become my favorite self-tanner ever that I have used, and I have used a lot of self-tanners over the years. I have seen everyone and their mom use this all over social media for the last like almost 2 years, and I had been wanting to try it so bad, and I'm going to tell you right now, I've tried all of their foams and they're all amazing. You will see my favorite one I'm going to show you in this video, so stay tuned. So I hope you guys enjoy this little get ready with me date night transformation, and if you want to see me transform myself, then just keep on watching. So first thing is I'm going to shower, exfoliate, and apply my self-tanner. You guys, this has become the best tanner, my favorite tanner that I have ever used. I have used almost all of their products the last couple of months, and today I'm going to show you how I use my favorite product. But before I do that, I'm just shaving, exfoliating to prepare my skin for self-tan. I'm using the Bondi Sands tanning mitt and the ultra dark tanning foam. This is my favorite one. It's the darkest one they have. It has aloe vera and vitamin E, so it's very hydrating on the skin, and it smells like coconut. You guys know I'm obsessed with coconut, but the best thing about this tanner is how easy it is to apply and how flawless and bronzed the tan looks. Now for my hands and my feet, I use a brush. You can use a makeup brush that you don't care to use, and I use this because it applies the tanner so flawlessly and it doesn't make my hands look too dark or patchy. It just applies it perfectly. It's so easy to blend. You really can't mess up with it, which I feel like is the scary part about tanner sometimes, is you want it to look flawless. This one is so easy. Now you can find Bondi Sands online and in store in Walgreens, but if you want the ultra dark, it's online only, so make sure you go to walgreens.com. I'll link it down below if you want to get the exact one that I use. They have other shades available. This is the darkest one, which is why it's my favorite. They also have a 1 hour express that's really, really easy and really good as well. And when the tan fades, it's so natural. It doesn't patch off like all of my other self-tanners. So here's the next morning. You can see just how bronze and tan it makes my skin look. It looks like I just got back from vacation, and it is everything. All right, you guys, so we are going to start by prepping the skin. This look is going to be a very natural, my version of a more natural date night makeup look. It's not going to be too smoky or anything too much. It's going to be very understated. I don't think I've done a more understated date night makeup look before on my channel, so this is a first for me. To prime my skin, I'm going to be using the Farsali Liquid Glass Radiant Skin Serum. I just love the name, Liquid Glass. I love that name. Also, make sure you wash your hands if you're gonna use your hands like I am. I know it sounds silly, but if you got germs on your hands, you risk breaking out later and it's gross, so make sure you wash your hands. For foundation, I'm gonna be using the Fenty foundation. I haven't picked this up in a hot minute. Today, I'm gonna be using the shade 290 because I am self-tanned. And just a little side note, I have been breaking out like crazy. I'm actually getting a facial next week. I don't know what's going on, but like especially my forehead area, my skin has been so clear for years, and just out of the blue, my skin was like, Amanda, I hate you right now, and it seems like it's just not going away. So I don't know what the deal is, but we're gonna cover all of this up because I want my skin to be as flawless as possible. Of course it would work this way, but when my skin is clear, I want to use like full coverage because I love the way full coverage looks. As soon as I start breaking out, I'm like, wow, I really want to wear a light BB cream today. And I'm like, well, maybe not today. To conceal, I'm gonna use the MAC 24 Hour Smooth Wear Studio Fix Concealer. I have not tried this yet. Do you guys remember back in the day? using the Pro Longwear concealer. I mean, everyone on YouTube used it. I was obsessed with it, and it had the pump and you had to like use your finger, and it was just a whole routine, but that concealer is so good. So I want to try this because this has a little doe foot applicator. So this is in the shade NW24. It's light. It smells like the Pro Longwear concealer. I wonder if it's a similar formula. Like literally it smells the exact same. I also have the shade here in NC20. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of that as well. And oh my gosh, it looks so much lighter than in the tube. Or am I just, is it just my eyes? I don't know. I'm also gonna apply it on my eyelids for my eye primer today. I'm gonna take a Morphe R13 and start to press this into the under eye area and blend it all out. Around the same time Pro Longwear was such a big thing, everyone was so into the white under eye, which I'm not trying to do today, but once I set it, this concealer will look a lot better. But I swear all of us were doing the most with the super, super white bright under eye. And now looking back, I'm like, what was I thinking? Now that it's blended, the color looks really nice. Next, I'm gonna cream contour before I set my concealer. So I'm gonna take the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the shade Tan, and I'm going to add some cream contour to define my face. I really love cream contouring in more natural looks because then you don't have to add as much powder contour, and it just really naturally defines the skin. So now I'm gonna take a brush and just press that into the skin. See how it adds like this beautiful natural definition? Now I'm gonna take the shade Sand Sable. This is closer to my skin color. It's just a little bit lighter. And I'm gonna go right underneath of my contour like this. Just doing a little bit of reverse contouring just to really define the area where I contoured and make my contour pop. Now you can see how it just like sharpens up that edge of the cheekbone, you know? Now I'm going to bake. No, not in the kitchen. If you have never heard of baking, it is a way to set your concealer so it does not budge. I know a lot of us know what baking is, but a lot of people also don't. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the Fenty powder. This is in the shade Butter. Before I set it, I'm just gonna go really quick and blend again, just in case I have any creases. It really didn't crease that much, except for on my lid. There's a little bit of creasing on my eyelid. So I'm taking my damp beauty blender. I'm just pressing this into the skin. I'm also gonna add the excess on the sponge on my lids. I try not to add too much powder on my eyelids, but just enough to set it. And then I'm also gonna go on the sides of my nose. This powder really does smell so good. It's very fragrant, but I don't know, I really like it. Whatever's left on the sponge, I'm just going to take anywhere that I feel like is a little bit oily, because I don't want my face to be like too matte. I don't like a completely matte face on me, but I do want to set any areas I feel like look too shiny, you know what I'm saying? I'm also gonna go underneath of my contour where I applied some concealer. And guys think we do this for them? That just popped in my head that guys think we do our makeup for them. All right, now I'm gonna dust off all of the excess powder. I'm gonna leave this here until I apply my bronzer. So let's go ahead and jump into that step. I'm gonna take this Morphe bronzer. It's in the shade Celebutante, and the bronzer shade is Debutante, which is right here. And I'm just going to set everywhere I put the concealer, the cream contour. I'm taking a Morphe M530. This is my current favorite contour brush, and I'm going to go over that contour. Speaking of Morphe, thank you so much for all of you guys who have seen my face in the store for the Fluidity Foundation campaign that have been sending it to me from stores all around the US. It's just crazy to see in all the stores, and it really makes my day. So thank you guys for sending that to me. And if you didn't know, I do have a Morphe coupon code. It is Amanda, online or in store, for a discount. Look who came to say hey. She came to check on me while I was filming. P.S. If you haven't seen, I uploaded the video of Aspen's life 1 second a day for the first year of her life. I uploaded it on my vlog channel, my second channel, so make sure you subscribe to my vlog channel and come watch her video. It's so cute. So now I'm gonna dust off this excess powder and we can start on the eyes. You won't believe that I finally got my brows done today for the first time in, I don't know, like 5 months, maybe even more. I don't know. Since I went to Europe, I have not gotten my brows done. So I got them done today and I'm just gonna leave them how they are. I think they look fine. So we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. I'm gonna use this Kylie pressed palette. This is the, I think, This is the burgundy palette. You guys are gonna be shook at how easy this look is. I'm not doing anything insane. I want it to be very romantic, more natural. So I'm going to start with the shade right here. Super pretty matte rosy color. I'm just taking a fluffy brush and I'm gonna start on the outer corner and bring it all the way to the inner corner. Then I'm gonna take this beige color right here. It's got a hint of light pink in it. Same brush, and I'm just gonna go right above the crease, right under the brow bone. I'm gonna take this Essence Banana Powder on a flat brush. I'm just gonna highlight the brow bone. That's literally it. That's all I'm gonna do. Like, that's it. I am gonna wing out my liner. I'm gonna use the Maybelline gel liner, but I'm gonna do a very small wing, like not too thick. I love doing a very romantic small wing. It just makes your eyes look longer and bigger, and I love that. I can't talk when I do my liner. It'll smell fear, I just can't. With this kind of look, I focus the wing on the outer edge of the eye. I do have lash extensions, so my lash line looks a little bit thicker. If you're using false lashes, you'll have that band. And if you're just using mascara, then you might wanna add a little bit of liner straight on the lash line as close and tightly as you can get it. But I just focus the wing on the outer edge of the eye, and then I put a little bit on the inner part, and that way I don't do like a really thick wing, and it just like has a little wing that peeks out. And this is what I like to call a baby wing. It's a little bit more natural. I did bring it out closer to the tail of the brow, so it is long, but it's like thinner. It's more natural, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take a nude liner for my waterline. I'm gonna go back to this color and a crease brush, and I'm going to start buffing this on the outer part of the lower lash line. Now I'm gonna pop some lower lash mascara on. I can't do a date night look without some blush, so I'm gonna use this Jouer palette today. This is a new Bouquet d'Amour, hope I said that right, blush palette. This is what it looks like. This orange color though, I'm really dying to use, this one right here. Today, I think I'm gonna kind of mix some around. That's the thing I love about blush and highlight palettes. It's just mixing ones together and creating your own custom shade. So I'm going to use this one right here and maybe mix a little bit of this one. So I'm just going to dip into the shade Marigold, and I'm gonna go on the high points right underneath where I would highlight. And then I'm gonna take some of Know Me, which is the more pink shade. And I'm also gonna bring some on the bridge and side of my nose. To highlight, I'm gonna take this Kylie Cosmetics highlight. This is in the shade Queen Drip. I have not tried it yet, but the color looks pretty in the pan. So I'm like, will it be enough? Because I want to be glowing in the dark tonight. I'm gonna take some Fix Plus. I'm gonna mist my brush. It's really pretty. I just want like more bling, so I might mix another one on top. A lot of times when you guys ask me in the comments what highlight I'm using, like if I don't say what highlight I'm wearing in a photo, I usually will mix like 3 or 4 different highlights, just because I feel like it's so hard to find like the shade I'm looking for, you know what I'm saying? So I just mix some of the shades that are my favorite to get my perfect highlight. I'm gonna take Ice Me Out. It's more of like a yellowish vanilla, if that even makes sense, but that's what the shade looks like. I'm gonna add a little bit. That I can work with. All right, I'm also gonna highlight the tip of my nose and all of my other usual spots, like between my eyes, going down the bridge of the nose. I'm also gonna hit my brow bone. Face is done. Now I'm gonna take some Fix Plus and just spray all over my skin. All right, you guys, last step is the lip color, my favorite part. As always with my lip concoctions, I have a few different products. So I have the NYX Suede Lip Pencil in the shade Maison, which is a brown color. I have MAC Half Red, which is more of a plum color. And then I have the MAC Liquid Lip in the shade So Me. So what I want is like a brown outline, and then I'm gonna fill it in with a liquid lip, but I'm gonna use a different technique than I usually do. So I'm gonna start with the NYX lip pencil. Usually I'll just go and put this all over the lips with the liquid lip, but what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna take the applicator and I'm just going to dot it on the lips. And then I'm gonna take a brush, you could also use your finger, and blend it into the lips. It just thins it out and you can still see a little bit of your natural lips underneath. It's almost like creating your own lip stain, and it's not gonna budge, and it looks more natural than just applying a liquid lip, because liquid lips are very opaque and very pigmented. So you can still see some of my natural lip color through it. All right, so I'm gonna go change and I will be back with the final look. All right, you guys, so this is my finished look for my date night makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this little get ready with me. If you did, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, to hit subscribe and join my A-team, and also turn those post notifications on so you never miss a brand new video. I'll link every product I use down below in the description bar. Also, I'll have the Bondi Sands tanning goodness down there, my favorite tanner. I love you guys so much. Thank you as always for watching, and I will catch you in my next video.